Hey prospectors, so come join us as we go take a day out with the Sluice box, spend a couple hours. I take a good bit of time and we time lapse it, as well as go through some actual events of how we're doing it. And I'm trying to give you a real perspective of what it actually looks like to go out with, by yourself with a Sluice box. So come along, check out where we're at and see how this journey goes.
So that's crazy. Basically, putting the front tire up here, hitting the gas, letting the back tire slide so I could turn around on a single wide trail. So I feel like we're not screwing around today, boys. We got some parked in the shade, got the Sluice box, and I know that there's going to be gold where I'm at, so let's just see how much material we can process. Trying to see if we can have the best gold way day ever today. And yeah, let's keep the search alive.
So here I am, like always, trying to be stubborn and carry it all in one load. And with your one person, you have your metal detector, we had buckets, classifiers, pans, and shovel. It could be quite a bit, but there's a view of the buckets falling apart as I'm walking to the creek and just trying to record it and show you guys a perspective of what it looks like. Luckily, it was only a couple hundred feet this day to the location I started sluicing.
So we have not much flow funneling into there. That's where we're going to set up the sluice box. We have military planes flying overhead. Really isn't making it clear, but maybe that's part of its defense.
So here we have my ASR 50-inch folding sluice box that you can find on Amazon. We'll have the link in the description. We really do appreciate if you use any of them links. We might get a small percentage, just a commission on that sale, and anything to support the channel helps. But I really do enjoy this sluice box so far. I've had the opportunity to set it up a few times. One thing I am learning about setting up sluice box, there's really no telling. It can take 10 minutes or it can take an hour depending on the location, how much work you have to do to prep the spot. And with a folding sluice box, it's nice because you get that portability, but it does make it a little bit harder to set up or a little bit more time consuming setup. So take that in mind when you're making your purchase. But so far, I've been enjoying it and the configurations it has. So here we are. We have we are working a crack and crevice, which I panned out the day before and found some gold.
So we're got a pretty nice size flake there. Couple little guys, and that came out of the spot where I got my first picker. So I'm gonna move. It's only about 10 feet over there because I've kind of exhausted this hole. It seems like I have very little in the sluice, so that, or I don't got my sluice quite set up right. So this pan looked better. I'm gonna suck that up. Try to get a bucket out of there. Ran one full bucket out of here, classified bucket. I'm gonna try to run a bucket out of there, see if we can't get some more color in this sluice. We have some color, just not as much as I'd like to see.
So here I am digging out the next hole, and as you can see, I'm loving this pickaxe. I will say before I'm about to speak up in the video, it's not meant for prying, but it is a great tool.
I was just having a kick-ass moment with this pickaxe from Amazon. Like, just grabbing these roots and it cuts them with ease. So I just cleared like a bunch of roots out of the way, like all these roots down here. And yeah, you'll see that in the video where I was fast forward throwing, but that thing was kicking butt. I had to stop the video and show you. So link in the description for that bad boy. She's fairly cheap. If you do get into some heavier material, I did bend it a little bit on that end, but it's sharp as a razor. And she chops right through roots. So great buy, super light, hollow, but it's non-magnetic. It's a nice tool to the tool belt. You just have to be mindful. Which is a little stronger up here, but for the price I paid, I'm gonna rock it for a while. So link in the description if you want to help support the channel. Might get like a penny if you purchase it through that link. Thanks, guys.
So I'm just continuing on this hole. I'll grab my crevice tool and just scratch away at the compacted material here. And it's going well. After this is all said and done, we didn't get quite as much gold as I would like, but it just goes to show where it's been teaching me that the ground you're working is the most important, and then followed by that, it's how much material can you move. So finding good ground and then moving the most material is the two most important things you can do. And recovering gold will be naturally inevitable part of that, but it'll all depend on how well you did at the first two, on how much gold you're going to recover. But that's the most important two things in the gold recovery process, I feel. I'll give you a little sluice box update. A couple flakes over here. The majority of our gold is actually trapped over in this corner. Nothing to write home about. I'm hoping that we have more gold down there, hopefully not too far down. A lot of black sand built up right here, but right when I first started, I think I washed it, as I saw black sand all the way down there. But as it's getting to running, it's been going okay-ish. I think I actually need more flow or more drop. This first strip was pretty well packed up, but we are catching gold. This time it looks a little better, but been curious to maybe try some of this, like expose some of that flaky stuff. And there's been some thoughts of exposing some of this, these crevices that look like, I don't know, they could be tailings, or they could have washed in last time the dam was opened up. So, alrighty guys, we're gonna keep on going. I want to see some gold today, boys. Hopefully a little picker. So I've been smacking and breaking this bedrock away, rinsing our rocks off, and sluice box is starting to get more color. So this is that greenstone. That's that greenstone, see? It's got green and silica and rust iron. So this is like bedrock over here. I'm just busting apart, scraping out all this shit in here, and looking for better results. So if you have any questions, now's a great time to put it in the comments below. I'm just working this hole, and this is just the reality of it. You just work, fill up the bucket, put it in there. It just becomes rinse, wash, repeat, rinse, wash, repeat. And that's just the cycle of gold mining. All right, we got another quarter bucket in the classified material in here, but it's definitely a lot of work. So I'm just grabbing some of this loose material that I broke free from up in there, the root system, and just throwing it unclassified into the pan just to make sure that we still have signs of gold. Because if there's no gold in there, there's no point in digging. So we're gonna keep going. Put that, I don't know, quarter pan, about a half pan there. Should see a couple flakes. Just to confirm before we keep running into that root system. Stay tuned. See all them little fishies? Oh, little guys. They look pretty big on the camera, but no, they're little guys. So we're gonna set up and pan away. So if you're in the northern to middle central part of California, possibly southern into Arizona, New Mexico, and want to pan or prospect with me, get a hold of me in the comment section or shoot me an email. Let me know. Alrighty. So we're already seeing gold come up in the top corner there. So I'm pretty sure you can see it shining, but hold on. So right in the middle of the screen there, that's a speck of gold that I just washed. That right there, that's gold. A few up there. So yeah, there still is gold in the hole. Anything else in there?
So it's a quarter pan. There's a few, two decent sized specks up there. 1, 2. That was just a rough, quick pan. There's probably a few more in there, but it indicates that there's still some gold in that material. So we're gonna keep running it. Yeah. Oh, it's about 4:40. Got these mandarin oranges. Been enjoying these, and been bringing these out recently. They're easy. You don't have to have any silverware. And the syrup that they put them in is kind of like a little drink too. So, not really the healthiest either, and that's something that I struggle with, especially more often when I'm single or alone. Because, you know, other people eat like normal eating habit, and then I just eat whenever I get to it. Generally eat 1 meal a day. I really need to do better than that. But it is what it is. Something I need to work on. These are really good though. So, finishing this up, I'm pretty sure gonna do a test pan, then I'm gonna decide if I plan to come back to here or not. Got about half a bucket of concentrates in here that I'm gonna go run, and then do a test pan of where I'm at in the depth of the hole, and then clean the sluice box, start packing her in. So stay tuned to see how much gold we got this trip.
So after you run the material through the 1/4-inch screen classifier, we have this little tiny scoop, and we're just shoveling it through the sluice. I am saying at this particular point, it wasn't quite enough flow, and today's running that we did got quite a bit more gold, and I would say the sluice box had a lot more flow. It was just a lot better setup. So that video will be coming up next couple of days. Stay tuned as we're getting ready to prepare that one for you, but right now we're trying to finish this one up.
See a few, some down at the bottom there, a good bit built up on this side, and there's a few over there, and who knows what's down there. So we're about done. We're gonna call it a day. Go ahead and clean this puppy up, and we'll see how it goes. Okay. Hopefully we don't have a sluice explosion. This is like not the most ideal place to have to get a sluice out, but we're gonna see how it goes.
So I'm trying to get this picked up nice and level, and I'm also being mindful, since it's a tri-fold unit, that doesn't fold up on me and I don't trip. Have all my tools ready to clean it out, but as you're about to see, I do almost trip and I have to go find solid ground.
Okay, so far not so bad. Whew. All right. Now, the somewhat trickier part right now is gonna be, you go find stable ground. I'll come get you. I had all my tools ready, like this, to rinse the sluice. Alright. Now we have some more stable ground. We're gonna rinse this puppy down.
So I like to put the whole entire sluice inside the bucket, and then I take it apart into each individual piece, rinse it all down, and then I put it all back together one piece at a time. I really do like to have 2 buckets in case I want to put some pieces like you see me doing in there in another bucket while I'm still trying to rinse everything out. Cool. We're all loaded up, and we have the concentrates in this red bucket. We're going to go ahead, take them back to the camper, and see what this entire day's worth of sluicing weighs out or pans out to be. So let's check it out. If you made it to this long, type 7 in the comment sections. You're awesome. And I just wanted to share with you guys, this is what it looks like back at my camper. I am full-time RV living, so here's my little setup. I have 3 little Tupperware containers where I'm just sorting through all the concentrates and then sucking them into a snuffer bottle. And then we'll show you the results here right now. All in all, this was a couple buckets worth of ground, and it was, a good day's worth of work. So we didn't get that much gold comparably, but we did, get gold. So any day with gold is better than a gold with no gold. And yeah, we're learning. So this is a beginner prospector, and this is just, how you got to learn. You got to learn somehow. And we are learning. Every little bit adds up. So here's 0.034. We're going to add to the total count for the year. We're trying to see if we can't get to an ounce at some point. Follow along, see if we do it.